Jefferson Starship with Sara. What a catchy song. This is a memory lane song. And this goes out to Colton, one of my new CVT students. We're doing this in standard tuning. A lot of keyboards, Colton. So what I did was, where there was no guitar, I transcribed keyboard to guitar, and because of that, you're going to find some really cool, interesting chords going on, alright? A lot of fun. I picked it up from the course, but we're going to the clean here. It's a B flat major. You're going to go 1A, and then the 3rd fret D, G, and B. However you want to do that, Colton. You could bar it here, 3rd finger, 4th finger, cram 3 fingers, which I don't like doing that, but however you can get it. And it's an arpeggio. You're going to go from string 5, go 5, 4, 3, 2. So next one is A suspended. Just bar the 2nd fret on the D and G and go 3rd fret B and play the same 5 strings. Double dot means repeat. You're going to do it again. And then the next one is D major. From the bottom string up, it's 2, 3, 2, open. And string numbers, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then that's section 1A. That comes in at 19 seconds. Section 1B comes in at 38 seconds. It's a G minor. Bar the 3rd fret on the last 3 strings with your index and go 5D. Okay, so this, you know, however you need to angle it, it doesn't have to be flat. It's actually harder to do that. Go off on the side of it and strum those 4 strings. From there, the best way to transition is just drop your middle finger to 4B, keep everything else down, strum it again. And then from string 1, which is the skinny string, we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a major 7 chord. And then we're going to go in E flat major. It's 6A, 5D, bar the 3rd fret on the, or actually you can just go to the 3rd fret. You don't have to bar it per se. On the G and go 4B. No, do bar that because we need the 3rd fret on the high E. And that's called E flat or D sharp major. So as you can see, some tough chords, man. I know you haven't been playing a real long time, so hopefully these aren't too tough. So you'll strum it. From there, keep the bar, but bar up an extra string. And go to 5A, so it's 5, 3, 3, 3. It's like a walk down chord. You'll go into C minor 7. All you do, keep the bar on all the strings except the top one, and go 5D, 4B, and make sure that these are angled to whether it's not muting the G string or any of the underneath strings or above strings for that matter. So that walk down goes. And then D suspended. From the bottom up, it's 3, 3, 2. But stick your middle finger on the 2nd fret high E because we're going to resolve it to that. Hit all the strings except the top one. Lift your pinky off. Okay, that takes you into the chorus, which is what I did our intro on. Alright, so bar the 1st fret. Strings 5 all the way through to string 1, go 3D and 3G, keep those knuckles up so they stay off the underneath strings. Strum, technically you don't have to bar it, I'm not hearing that in there, but it could be. Then we need 1, 3, 3, 3, you can just kind of bar the pinky down to cover that, or just use one finger to do it. So 5, 7, 7, A, D, G. This is a crazy chord right here. From the B string, which is string number 2, we're going to go 3, 5, 5, and 6. And then 3rd fret low E twice. Rest again. And then 5th fret. So it's. Does that make sense? So you're coming off. And then we got the little melody line. 11, 10 on the B. I would put both fingers down, middle and index, because we're going to be playing both those. So 11, 10, 12, 10. The 12/10's on the G string. Okay, 6B, middle finger, slide up to 9. Don't hang out on the 6. It's a gliss slide. In other words, you don't want to go. As soon as you pick, slide. Then go 8, 10, 8G, and then 8, 10, 10, ADG. Okay, so we have change pickups. Probably better on the bridge pickup back here. Bunch of repeats you'll see in your tabs. Section 1A, 1B, no star. So where you see that star, which is a D major, you don't strum it, you just end it on the. Okay? Not a big deal. The tabs will explain all that. The next new part is section 3 at 227, and this is, I think, like the bridge or the breakdown. So you're going to go back. I think it's got some distortion actually. It would be 6, 5, 3, 4 from the A string down. So it's E flat major again. Okay, so you'll strum strings 5 through 2. I'm going to go what's called an F sharp, or an F7 suspended is what I call it. Bar everything, fret 1, go 3A, 3G, and put your middle finger on 2G because we're going to resolve it, and when we resolve that we're just taking the pinky off, and that makes it an F7. So I call it a 7 suspended to a 7th. Again. 688 ADG, 888. Once again, keyboard chords, man. So you're seeing some forms that you may not see a lot on guitar. 688. And what I do is take my middle finger and I go to the 8A. I keep the third finger barred, and then I'm going to go 8A, pinky, bar the 5th fret on the D and G. Now stuff like this, Colton, lower the thumb because we have a stretch here, right? The thumb is restricting, so if you have your thumb up here, it's going to make that stretch real difficult. Lowering it widens the spans. Strum A, D, and G. And you do that again, so back to. Then we can move to page 3, which is our last page. And the solo is the next thing that comes into play at 254. I'm going to turn the gain up just a little. Alright, so sounds like this. I missed it. A lot of sliding, so let me break it down because I don't have the solo memorized. Most of it, yes, but 10D, first finger, slide to 12. Instant slide, don't go. It's shift it down to the G string, go 12, 14, 15. These are all downstrokes with the pick. B string, 13, 15, 16, back to 13, slide to 15. That's your notation in your tabs, which are also explained on your cover sheet. So you pick, slide to 15, and it should be ringing. You don't have to pick the 15. Okay, go back to 13, play twice, vibrato. If you can't get the vibratos, don't worry about it. I know you're a melodic guy, so it's something you'll want to work on. I use my thumb and my wrist usually. Get it just kind of moving. That's vibrato. 10B to 12G. Now we're alternate picking this, and we're going to go down up and then down up from the 10B to the 12G. Okay. Then on the B string, 10, 11, 13, 10, 11, 13. That's on the B and E. Then go to, I'd probably go middle finger. That's why I messed up earlier. Pick the 13B, slide to 15, slide to 13, slide to 11. Okay, so you're not, you're only picking the initial one, which is the 13. Okay, from there, and that timestamp is 301. The next timestamp comes in at 310. There's also vibrato. on the end of that. It's not heavy, but it is in there. Back to 10D, we're going to kind of do something similar to the beginning. Slide to 12, and then upstroke the 12 once you get there. Go to 12G, down up. So it's... just shift that index down. 14, 15, so 14, 13 GB, 15, 14 G, 15, 12 G vibrato. So the 310 timestamp sounds like this. Oops. So one more time. Okay. Is that the end of the solo? I think it is. Yes, then we're gonna hit the bridge breakdown with some clean chords, and boy, these are nice. So we have beautiful chords. Once again, it's because they're keyboard chords. The guitar's not going there. 1 3 3 1 A D G B. So we're gonna bar with the 1. It's like the chorus, right? And then 1 3 3 3. Here's the change. From the D string, it's open 2 1 1. Bar the first fret. Just lay it flat over those 2. Strum those 4, and then add 3 3 on the E and B. So it's from the A string down, 6 5 3 4. That's our E flat major. We did this earlier. To the 5 3 3 3. To the 3 5 3 4. That's all repeat. So then you start it over. 6 8 8 ADG. This is new. And you go from that to 6 8 10. So once again, lower the thumb so you can achieve the stretch. If it's up here, it's going to restrict you. One of my favorite chords coming up next, keyboard chord here. It's from the top string, 7 9 on the EA, bar the 6th fret D on the D and G. So strum them, then keep the bar and go 8 9 A and D. And now we're barring the G and B string. So you can bar it from the get-go, right? So, and end it with 6 8 8. Let me just play through that. That's the end. It goes back to the chorus, you know, 4 times, which was the, what was that? Where is it? Into the right? But I'm just loving that ending. I think my favorite section is section 4. Let's see. Anyways, had a blast doing that for you, Colton. Seriously, this is a little different, man, than most, because the whole keyboard transcribing to guitar thing, which is, I love doing it. And I know we got more to do for you, so let me get this edited and uploaded for you. Thanks, buddy.